Hello friends, we are here for our online card class today. We do this once a month on the fourth Wednesday. So you're in for a real treat. We're going to make 3 cards today. Gorgeous spring cards with all the happiness you need. And I'm just super excited to share these cards with you. We made them last night at our live card class, and now we're going to do this class online. So let's get started. Flip you down into the screen here. So every month we have a fun class where we create 3 cards. Now, if you earn, sorry, my dog sneezed. If you earn this class, the way to earn this class is to put in an order of $35 or more by April 1st, and you'll get the class shipped to you for free. If your order is $50 or more, you'll get a free embellishment. So you definitely want to take advantage of that so you can make these cards at home. The card kits come cut and ready. All you have to do is add your stamps and ink, and you'll be ready. So the class we're doing today, we're going to make a card with the Zinnia set. We're going to make a card with, it's called Filled with Happiness. And we're going to make one with Planted Paradise. So let me find the Zinnia set. But we're going to sneak in the Drizzling Droplets as well. So we've got lots of fun here, and I will show you where you can purchase each, where you can find each one of these stamp sets. I will put a link to the store in the comments, and also a link to the online exclusives here if you are in Facebook, and if you're on YouTube, welcome to Paper Made Prettier. I do videos every week, so make sure and subscribe so you don't miss another video. One of the most fun things I have today to show you is the Memorable Meadows kit. I always have these at my classes. They're very popular. All the kits, we sold 4 kits at class last night. Kits are a great way to craft with A, simplicity, and B, not a lot of leftovers to have to store. So if that's you, let me know. I can ship this kit to you. You can pick it up on my porch. That can be part of your order to get your card class for free. For this kit, you get 2 stamp sets, so a bonus stamp set and a garden green ink spot. So that's the kit I'm featuring this week. Stay tuned to the end because I have something to show you. Our new colors that are coming out. I have something to show you about that. Okay, so let's get started with our first card. We're going to use, speaking of citrus, we're going to make a little citrus card. This card just reminds me, honestly, of Disney World because I love Florida and the orange groves and things that are citrus flavored there, like the ice cream treat. I can't remember what it's called right now. Dole Whip. So I don't know. Oranges just give me happy feelings. I just think oranges are happiness. And I hope you do too. Just trying to find a place to put the basket here. Okay. So we are using this stamp set called Filled with Happiness, and hopefully you already have the Modern Oval Punch. We've had this for a while. If not, it is currently not orderable, but it's coming back soon. So just email me, message me on Facebook, and let me know that you're interested in that, and I'll let you know when it's going to be back in stock. But we are going to stamp this It's a Good Day to Have a Good Day card. Now let me find my card packet. So when you put in an order of 35 or more, you're going to get these card packets in the mail. And you will receive all of the goodies to make 2 of each one of these cards and the envelopes. So you'll have double of everything in your packet. So you'll want to take out 1 of each thing for each card. If you're doing this at home, you can just do it all at the same time. But I'm going to get rid of half of this. All right, so we're starting with a pumpkin pie base because oranges. And we're going to pop a basic white piece in the middle so that we can write on that. I'm sure y'all can find fun ways to decorate the inside of your card. We're not going to do that today. All right, so let's... Now, this little piece of paper here, I love this color combination. And this piece of designer paper is from the hot air balloon set. So not one you would like think. It's like up and away or something. But it's an unexpected use of the paper because it has this monochromatic balmy blue piece, which I thought looked perfect with this pumpkin pie and granny apple green. So we've got a strip of granny apple. We're just going to pop here. And we're going to stamp our orange, our pumpkin pie situation here. Now, I started out with the stamp in a stamp positioning tool. This is my Stamparatus. We are going to put this piece of orange in this corner. And the reason is sometimes when you're stamping with Memento, you don't always get a full on, or just with black in general, you don't get a full on stamp the first time. So we need to, sometimes we have to stamp it again. And this helps us get it right in that corner. Just a tip when you're using Memento, not with our other ink pads, but with Memento, you can put it on there and kind of twist it to get more ink on there. So let's see if I can get a good stamp the first time. I can see I'm going to probably need to stamp that again. So on this piece, we're just focusing on the outside area. We don't even have to get that inside very dark because we're going to do something different there. All right, so now we're very happy with that. It's a good day to have a good day. Keep this out. And then you're going to grab a piece of basic white scrap. Stick that in your Stamparatus. And on this one, we're just focusing on the middle part of that stamp. We don't care what the outside looks like on this one. And we're going to pop this out. Now, we're going to grab our punch. Now, if you don't have the punch, you could always fussy cut this, or you could just stamp it all on white instead of the orange. That's also an option. So I know you guys are creative and you can make it work. But we're going to punch this out like so. And then we're going to grab some blending markers. So the blending markers I chose for this card are pumpkin pie, granny apple green, and Tahitian tide. I started with balmy blue, but it just wasn't bright enough. So I moved on to Tahitian tide. Now, just a story about Tahitian tide. It is an in color that will be retiring very soon. And actually, at this point, it's while supplies last. So you don't want to snooze on protecting your investment with those in colors that you've purchased. If you have Tahitian tide, Sweet Sorbet, Starry Sky, Orchid Oasis, or Parakeet Party, and you want to continue to use those, then you need to get the inks, the papers, and all your refills. Hello. Say hello if you're here watching. Okay. Now, I colored those little flowers with the darkest Tahitian tide. I did that on purpose because the lighter didn't show up as well. Now, for our oranges, what we're going to do is we're going to come in with this dark pumpkin pie, and we're just going to put it at these little places where those dots on the oranges are. Okay, so we are going to two-tone this orange just because I'm feeling fancy today. I don't always go with both colors. Then we're going to come in and we're going to put in our light pumpkin pie and just circle around where that dark already is, just to get those lines blurred. And then you can see there's still darkness there on those areas where you put the dark pumpkin pie down. And all we're doing here is just blending out that demarcation line between your light and your dark pumpkin pie. And isn't that fancy? These oranges look good enough to eat. And then I'm going to come in with my Granny Apple Green and color in these little tiny leaves. And my orange grove is complete. There we go. All right, so we've got that colored, and then we're just gonna come back over here. We're gonna pop this up with dimensionals to give it a little extra spice. And this whole situation is gonna get stuck down to our card with Stampin' Seal. So we're not gonna use dimensionals on this part. We're just going to use dimensionals on the orange. And that is the structure of our card. Now, I think because there's so much color going on here, we're just going to add gold. So we've got these neutral adhesive back sequins, and we're going to add these 1, 2, 3. So just a little bling to help that card sing, and I hope that you love it. I love it a lot. Place your order and you can get the packets to make these cards for free. Now, you'll notice in this stamp set there are some other options. We have just a hello and a thanks and a congratulations that fit well in this oval punch. And then we have a happy birthday, which I have a cute card made with that. And then a you're wonderful, just a note, I appreciate you. So that one is a little smaller, which means it will fit in the punch. It doesn't have the outside. So you could put this in the middle of there if you wanted to. You could really play around with that. So there's another card using that set by Janice Waitman. I love trading cards with people. I have lots of fun cards to show when I do that. All right, that's card number 1. Card number 2, let's go with our Planted Paradise. So I got this card as a swap, and honestly, I would have not have chosen this as my number 1 set from the catalog, but it's so cute and very trendy in home decor right now. The succulents, just all of that is very hot right now. And I'll show you, I meant to show you in the catalog where our Filled with Happiness is. Sorry, let's back up a second. This is our Filled with Happiness. It's on page 35. And you can see some cute things that are made with that from Stampin' Up. A little gift. Love that. So Planted Paradise is right here on page 47. And it does pair nicely with the mini alphabet dies. You can see also it is a reversible set. So I don't know if you can see this, but like you've got this here, but if you flip it over, it's the full version of it. So it really, you can tell what we mean back here. This is the back side of the stamp, and then we've got stamping with the front side. So it's really like having 2 stamp sets in one when you can reverse it for a whole nother look. All right, so let's get started on this card. This is a card that I made based on a swap that I received, and I did tweak it a little bit. So I'll show you how to make it. It's very simple and cute. So Your card packet will come with all the pieces, and you are going to get, this piece is already embossed with the Distress Tile 3D embossing folder. You are going to need this to stamp on, but first we're going to get fancy. And we're going to use our brayer. You can see we're using our brayer here, and we're going to grab our Whisper White ink pad. Now, you're going to need some scratch paper when you're doing this, because we're going to go off the paper here. Don't want to get, you know, my glass mat is nice. Things just wipe right off. But this white is a craft-based ink, which means it's not water-based. It's sticky. And I just don't want to get sticky everywhere. So the way you ink up a brayer, we sell these brayers. They're very cool. Last I checked, it was on low inventory. So if you're watching this video after the 26th, it might already be sold out. So don't snooze on buying this brayer, because you want to definitely have one in your collection. All right, so the way, oh, I meant to show you, when you're inking it up, don't just go like this, because you're going to ink up this same section. You're going to bring it all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, back, something like that, okay? So don't just stick in one place, because that won't do it. Now, we're going to lightly, like, don't put any pressure on it, and you're going to roll it over this paper that we've embossed. And you can see how that just really brings out that embossed layer, and it makes it look even more distressed than it is. Isn't that cool? I find that exciting. I don't know about you. And your brayer has little feet, so you can set it down just like that, and it doesn't get all over your table. It took me a minute to discover that about it, so I thought I would share that with you. All right, now we're going to assemble. That's the fun part of that card. I love my brayer. Now, since this is embossed with our embossing folder, then we are going to, it's the paper, here's the embossing folder. Sorry, nope, that's not it. That's the Zinnia embossing folder. Anywho, this is pretty, the fibers are pretty soft at this point once you run it through the embossing folder. So I go ahead and put my adhesive on the outer edge, but not all the way to the edge of my card base here. This is just my little trick, because if you put the adhesive on this, it's likely to like rip up. And you do want to go all the way around, because these embossed layers they're just a little bit more finicky. They need more adhesive to stick down all the way around. So there's your layer, and we're going to go ahead and stick this Misty Moonlight piece down. By the way, this piece is Pecan Pie, and this is Misty Moonlight. Aren't they gorgeous together? I love this combination. It's so pretty. All right. And we are going to pop this. Now, when you're stamping with this stamp set, you can see that we have a pretty filled in stamp. And by that, I mean, like, it's not a line art set, it's a solid stamp. So we need to have either a glass mat underneath or a Stampin' Pierce mat. Here's my embossing folder. I meant to show y'all. It's so cute. Okay. So grab your Misty Moonlight and your Pecan Pie, and then make sure that you have a glass mat or a Stampin' Pierce mat underneath your area. I'm going to go ahead and get out that mat so you don't forget. And we are first going to stamp our sentiment. Now, I chose this one that says, "Enjoy your day," and it is from the stamp set called Thoughtful Expressions. I wanted a long and skinny set and a stamp, and this was perfect. So the cool thing about Planted Paradise is you can add any stamp set to it. So you could have birthday, you could have, to me, enjoy your day could be wedding, it could be graduation, it could be anything to where someone's having a special day. So I like the versatility of that. And that Thoughtful Expressions stamp set is, it comes with the coolest set of layering dies. So enjoy your day. Bam. Keep this Misty Moonlight out. We're going to use it again. And now what we're going to do, we're going to start with our middle plant. And we're going to start with the pot. So we're going to ink this up with Pecan Pie. And we're going to put it right here. Then we're going to go right next to it. And right next to it. So that's just a tip. It's easier to get it more centered when you start from the middle. It doesn't have to be perfectly centered. We're not about perfection. We're about handmade here. Then we're going to use our Misty Moonlight to stamp our 3 little plants. Now, I would have probably always reached for some green color here, but I love when I get swapped from people because it helps me think outside of my usual boxes, and I love this combination together. Now you can use, you may get different pieces of, you may get some natural twine, but I'm also going to use for this card a little piece of that in color jute. So but I'm running low on that, so you'll get natural twine if you don't get that in your packet. And I see that I got this on pretty crooked. So the good thing about Stampin' Seal Plus, it's interesting. It's repositionable, but then it's also very strong. So I don't really know how that works. I don't ask questions. I just use it. But I love it because it allows you to reposition something, but it also is very strong. Like, it's great for putting boxes together. So we're going to pop this little guy right here. And this is finished. Card number 2. Aren't they cute? Our little succulent pots. Great birthday card, and also could be for any other holiday. Another card I have made with this set is, I believe this was a catalog case swap that we did. So we copied the catalog, and I love how that turned out. Super cute. You definitely want to stay to the end to see the new in colors, but also I'm going to show you a bajillion, some of the new in colors. I'm going to show you a bajillion cards from the Zinnia set. So this next card is a total case from someone. I will post it in the YouTube comments, and we are going to recreate it with our 2 stamp sets called Drizzling Droplets and Simply Zinnia. So I've been dying to show you Simply Zinnia, but it was on not orderable. It was so popular. It's back for now. The paper is on low inventory, so warning, warning, warning. Everyone's going to freak out when that paper goes out. Don't say I didn't tell you. Order it. But the Drizzling Droplets is the other set. Now, these sets are not in a catalog. They are in what's called the online exclusives. This is a new thing that Stampin' Up! Is doing. And if you're ignoring what's online, you're ignoring so many beautiful things. This stamp set, these 2 stamp sets are very popular. They've both already sold out and come back. So that just tells you how popular they are. Let's get started then. So when I'm doing a background, I like to put my stamp on one of my big thick blocks, okay? Now, you could also put it on your glass mat if you have one. And where's my card packet? I'm just slinging everything around per usual here. So you'll have everything you need already cut and ready for you, but you're looking for this piece in your packet that's white, okay? And we're going to put this white ink pad up before I make a big mess. The two colors we're using for this card are Gorgeous Gray and Lemon Lolly. Now, I do make sure my Lemon Lolly is nice and inked before doing this background stamp. And we are going to just, when you're doing a big background stamp like this, it's better just to ink directly onto the stamp than the other way around. So it's just easier that way. Put that away. And then we're going to pop our basic white piece down. Now, you want to pop it down to where you've got some of this stamp set showing all the way around the outside, so you don't have any weirdness looking there. Set that down, and then you're going to get a piece of scratch paper and set it down, and then you're going to rub that all around. That protects your hands from getting Lemon Lolly all over them. If you want to be messy, but I don't want Lemon Lolly all over my hands. And then you can see how gorgeous that is. It's so pretty. And I've learned that Lemon Lolly dries a lot lighter than its original. So you'll see it went from here to this. It just has that. All our inks are kind of, they're all unique in the way that they behave. And this particular one lightens up quite a bit when it dries. So we're going to layer this onto a little piece of Lemon Lolly. Oh, also, when you are on my email list, you will get PDF instructions each month for all of my card class cards for free. So if you're wondering what the dimensions of each one of these cards are and you want to make more of them at home, then just subscribe to my email list. I'll put the link in the comments or on YouTube, and you can subscribe to that so you won't miss any free PDFs. This little strip of designer paper is from the Zinnia designer paper. I'm going to show you gobs of cards made with the Zinnia paper so you'll see how gorgeous it is. All right, let's go ahead and do one more stamp here, and we're going to use our Gorgeous Grape with our Zinnia stamp. We're going to go with Thank You So Much. Let me see if I can find it. Oof, getting a cramp in my feet. Okay, it would help if I like to sit on my feet when I'm stamping, which is weird, you know. So we're going to stamp it a little to the left of this white layer. And then we're going to stick this down to our little strip there. And now we're going to build our zinnia. If you didn't know, zinnia is my favorite flower. I have always loved them. I just love that they're so colorful and fun. That is one of my favorite things. So what I'm going to do here is grab my glue dots. And you're going to grab, the way I get glue dots on paper is just push it down. I do use two, and the reason is if you just do one, it tends to like spin around, and we don't want any spinning. And then you're just going to offset this until they overlap in a way that you like it. This is where I'm going to land. You just don't want to line them up completely, okay? And then this little lemon lolly piece goes in the center. Now, we used a dimensional for this at class. I want to see what it looks like just straight down. I don't think it's going to make that huge of a difference. Something that I remember when I made this card that I actually forgot to show at class last night is a little trick. If you want your flower to kind of poof up, then just grab anything that you have near you, put it on your Stampin' Pierce mat, and smash it like that. And it gives it like a little 3D effect. Now my glue dot is stuck there. Just a little tip with flowers. Ooh, isn't that pretty? It really does make it pop a little bit. Love that. Okay. Now, the last thing we're going to do is pop this layer onto our thick white card base, and our Zinnia card is complete. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. I love this. And then that wasn't the last thing I lied. We're going to add 3 of these purple shimmer gems. 1, 2, 3. And then we're finished. I love how those purple gems go with that droplet. It's so cute. And you can see that lemon lolly lightened up quite a bit when it dried. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. And let me show you some more Zinnia cards. I have so many, so I'm going to go pretty fast. If you need to slow down, you can slow down and look at them one by one. This was a very popular set. You can see how gorgeous the designer paper is. It is on low inventory. I knew it would be. Some gorgeous die cuts. Here's one that's colored in. That's actually designer paper back there. It's very simple with heat embossing. The heat embossing is not simple. This is a different set we have, but using that paper. We also, on the online exclusives, have some glitter of Granny Apple, Melon Mambo, and Iridescent. Very pretty. Zinnias, zinnias, zinnias. I have so many, and they're all beautiful. Happy birthday. There's some with the die cuts. This was the most fantastic die cut card made by Mary Ann Grimmer. Very gorgeous. Couple more. This one's in the purple family, using that designer paper. And then my favorite project is this. What we made this at our team gathering, but you can get some Zinnia seeds on Amazon, and you can pop that right in the mail and send Zinnia cards to your friends. Isn't that adorable? Now, I promised a sneak peek of some of the new colors. So when we were at Onstage in Houston, which is Stampin' Up's meeting, we got to pick a stamp set to play with. So this is an upcoming stamp set. And we have 3 colors to show you that are new. This is Petunia Pop, Pecan Pie, and then we have Pretty in Pink. So these are just 3 cute cards I got to make in one of our stamping nights where we got to get together and make some cute little stamped things. Also here, I wanted to show you a cute little gift I made for the people that came to my class. And this will come in your kit to go if you get a stamped kit that you earn with a order. So keep in mind that to receive the card class where you get all 6 cards in the mail, so 2, 2, and 2, all you need to do is put in an order with me for $35 or more by April 1st, and you will get the card class shipped to you. Or if your order is $50 or more, you get a free embellishment. All right, thanks for watching, guys.